Simon.
Guess it was nothing.
Oh no.
Nothing after all.
Baha. Negium Harsinta. Huge wish wedge.
Without being here. It's what I thought.
Asıga dursun oğlum. Atkul. Abbas harbatmayız. Beni. Ready?
Heard something. Let's see.
He's mine.
Nothing to find.
Something's over there.
To you also.
I'm for revenge!
Hildman!
Kill the traitors.
Don't let him dodge!
Ready?
hiding? Your head was a fortune! I don't want to die.
The coward's still here.
It's what I thought.
Can't let this happen to us.
He's close.
No sign of him. Gone for now. But stay alert.
Hear him around here.
Let's move. Check it out.
Send your best warrior.
You won't leave here alive!
Som bisbal som balkude.
Tengdwing! Han!
This is it! He died! Come and fight!
I'm just gonna kill these people. I'm just gonna fucking kill them. Next. Let's go! Ah! If you support the personal democracy that form about riders and these officers called the Patriots, who bragged about walking to the changing rooms and naked women while they're changing without consent, where 2 18-year-olds came out to sleep with 4 girls since 15 years old in these changing rooms, and Donald Trump would barge in, who said he would date a 10-year-old girl in 10 years, who is incredibly racist.
It was what?
Who's incredibly racist.
Su racist, motherfucker.
Trump racist. Yeah, he
Are you
has
kidding?
popularized the birth movement, saying that Barack Obama was born in Kenya to undermine him running for president of the United States and being president of the United States, even though there's a birth certificate of him born in the United States. He also called for the execution of Central Park Five, even though they're exonerated based on DNA evidence. In the 70s, he didn't rent to black people explicitly because they're black and would see on the application on what a person of color, so they wouldn't rent them. They posted a video recently depicting Michelle and Barack Obama's apes. He said that Kamala Harris turned black, indicating that she wasn't black prior.
But I've seen plenty of clips and videos where Trump has completely supported black people.
Yeah, so like, do you realize that
They have a standing ovation for that officer with, I think, cancer. And
I'm sorry, do you think we're holding a standing ovation for someone who's black? One who's racist.
no, but I find it racist that none of the black people, none of the Democrats stood up and gave him a round of applause for fighting cancer.
And I don't know the fact that I'm pretty sure what something is like a specific case where they tried to use some of to be able to like create like these distract and get the fuck things. Come on. In every regard, it's like doesn't matter if their opinion right or wrong, no matter what, they'll just hate it because we're
It's not. What's wrong with believing false things? How is believing something that's false a contradiction? Oh, so in your scientific view, you're allowed to believe false things. Anybody can believe in something. How is that a contradiction to anyone? What is that contradiction? If you're saying that we are arriving to these conclusions external to our will, right? Then you're saying that the same process that affects us all, right, these natural laws and external causes have arrived at have guided us to two contradictory opposing views. So I'm asking,
That's not a contradiction.
yes, it is, dude. Because how do you
The capacity to learn something is not contradicted by the fact that sometimes people will be wrong. That's so dumb. This is like when the flat earthers believe gravity doesn't exist because helium moves.
Don't poison the well with the flat earth.
Then don't argue fallaciously.
Brother, I'm asking.
Don't play a category here.
Dude, what are you talking about? What's the category here? No.
You're saying that it's a contradiction. If I'm telling you that the way we figure out what's true is to use our senses, and then you say the fact that not 100% of the time everybody is always right is a contradiction, you're talking about two completely different things.
No. Listen.
In one, we're talking about the method. In the other, you're talking about like the results.
No.
No. That's exactly what we have so far.
Dude,
You asked me, how do we try to figure out true things? And I said, well, I'm an empiricist, so I guess we would use our sense data. And then you said, well, I disagree with you, but according to you, we're both using our brains, therefore it's a contradiction. That's dumb.
Dude, brother, because see, you're strawmanning my argument. That's not even
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Let me rephrase it. Okay? The reason I asked you about, we got into the topic of free will, is because I asked you if your mind is physical, right, and if your physical mind is governed by physical and natural laws that are external to the will, and you said yes, right? So presumably that cause, that predetermined cause is affecting all of us, right? If predeterminism is true, it applies to me too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the same process right now is arriving at two contradictory and opposing views. Your position versus my position. I'm saying there is free will. So determinism.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Me to believe free will.
That's the solution. You're wrong.
And determinism determined you to believe in no free will. So I'm
That's so JR, you have okay, now I see what happens. You think that believing something means that it's which is so much. You sense the contradiction. Even though you do. You have this now think the contradiction. Despite the fact that you're predetermined, but you still believe in free will, you're saying that's the contradiction. As if because you believe in free will makes it true. You're saying the contradiction is that free will does and does not exist at the same time. Really, that's the You're saying that. There's no contradiction there.
If there's no free will, how are you going to choose to believe the truth when presented?
You don't.
So you don't choose what you believe.
Neither do you.
But he said he's going to be dating her.
God says currently.
So he said he's going to be dating her in 10 years. So he's saying that she's good looking enough to be dating in 10 years.
Not right now. Not in the present. He's not saying that she's beautiful enough to be dating right now. That's not sexualizing.
Yeah. Okay, so you're totally okay with if you 6-year-old man walk up to the
No.
Wait, so what's wrong with that? If they make a joke?
Because it's an entire classroom full of children and kids.
But then, but it's a quote-unquote joke. But it's a joke.
Yeah, but it's also in a classroom part. Those are two.
Yeah, you see how it's disgusting in either format? You see how it's obviously wrong in either situation?
Calling her beautiful. He wasn't making it
Beautiful enough to date in 10 years.
It's not a form of sexualizing at all. There's nothing
Yeah, I'm saying he's going to be dating her in 10 years.
No, but what's sexual about it?
Dating? Dating?
Yeah, what is sex? That's not
Okay, so then you'd be okay with Herbert the pervert walking up to a 10-year-old and literally saying he's going to be dating them in 10 years? You'd have no problem with that?
well, if a guy's name is pervert or pervert, yes, I obviously would have.
So no, I'm asking you, would you specifically just be totally okay with that happening?
Because he literally the name pervert is in his name, bro. Why would I be okay with that?
Oh, so should we put that in Trump's name? Would that make good? Like,
He's not a pervert. I was just saying, well, that's what pervert is, and being a pedophile, by the way, I was just like, being a pervert and being a pedophile are two different things. You understand that, right?
okay, but yeah, I think I'd be down with Wait, don't brag about walking the chambers and naked women or them kids without the consent.
He didn't brag about it. I actually mean he actually went over the
Well,
He didn't.
I think they did actually.
right now. Did I was saying I think me and Dean debated about this clip before. Sorry, what I was saying was me and Dean went over this clip multiple times before, and we heard when Donald Trump actually said taking off their clothes, he didn't finish the word clothes and he cut it off there, so therefore, I do think that that was onto howardstern.com and look at the, not Howard Stern, SiriusXM.com, and I would actually have to go back and look at the entire, like, the multiple things just to make sure that was actually true. I really do not think that. I didn't think he was making it in a weird way like that. Like, he only did the pet. That he only was, like, engaging for at the time. Like, he had access and, like, I wouldn't use the word he had access to it, but he was renting or owning the room.
Certainly, there were people changing at the time in which he barged in. He purposely did so that he could look at them. And he explicitly said that was
One, two, three.
You could also say, as the owner of the pageant, it's your obligation to do that.
So you have done it.
Well, I'll tell you the funniest is that I'll go backstage before a show. Everyone's getting dressed and ready and everything else. I'm giving no member anywhere. And I'm allowed to go in because I'm the owner of the pageant, and therefore I'm inspecting it. You know, I'm inspecting, I want to make sure the recognize it. Is everyone okay? Because I stated it was no fun. Is everybody okay? And you see these incredible looking women. And so I sort of get away with things like that.
so he explicitly says that he walks in and he gets to get away with, like he purposely walks in and he gets away with looking at the naked women while they're changing without their consent.
Right, so my question would now be, where did he ever say in that entire clip right there that the purpose, though, like his intention of walking in that room was to look at the women? He says he sees women in there. That doesn't mean that was his intention of it, though.
He's bragging about the fact that he gets away with this.
It's not bragging. Part of that.
Listen to the whole clip again.
Meeting the girls.
Why I
The greatest judge of beauty. I could create a TV show for you where all you did.
I bet again, if I use that example, that would probably get someone to argument. Instead, they wouldn't hold that argument.
scared them all. Or the thing is, we're not like the slow liberals, and we don't like let stuff go like that. We actually debate about it and like actually make it make sense. Unlike you guys do, and just make people look like terrible people for absolutely no reason without thinking about it twice. That's why you guys
read that to out of service, apparently.
What would I need to tell you?
Well, I'm saying that's why I reduced his position to absurdity, and you're just complaining about the fact that I've reduced his position to absurdity.
I literally just
Would that give Adam Simmons terrible debate tactics, really? Well, that's what you just
okay. You want to just ask me what's the difference between the Charlie Kirk plan and the difference between the Nazi plan. I just told you was to say that Charlie Kirk was not a Nazi. I'm not saying I'm saying that the people who created the claim has nothing to do with that. And you just brought up the fact that, yeah,